like a strong tower, and those that run to him are safe. Amen.
If you never cared, you should care now. But Jesus is at the door.
Back with another video, man. We really about to get consistent now, because I don't know, I'm just about to lock in. I'm about to lock in for real. Really about to start editing and get these videos out and really start recording for real. Anyways, each day does not go as planned. You know, it's cool while it lasts. You know, I had a little scene going on and, you know, out of nowhere. I just couldn't stay on the skateboard. I used to be real good at it, but like, I ain't got it no more. Anyways, we about to go to, I gotta get new tires for my new vehicle, and then get taxes done. Procrastinated on that. Then we'll head to work. So I really don't have enough time to get my taxes done and get new tags for this, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to wait in a long line. Y'all know how the DMV is, especially in North Carolina. We all know how that is. We love the DMV. But yeah, I'm about to go do that first, and I already missed my turn. So yeah, I'm really, you know, I'm really doing helping myself out right now. But anyways, I'll probably catch y'all after I leave work, and we'll see what we'll do after that. Oh, buddy, we are cooked. I don't know if y'all can see that line, but we are cooked. Oh my goodness. This is why we love the DMV. We love the DMV. Yup. Late for work. Shut up. Late for work. Oh yeah. I could be an hour late for work. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what, yeah, we love that. Tell me why I just paid $300, bro. I paid $25 around that range for a tag. They got me for my motorcycle tag that was like expired, and I didn't turn it in, so it expired. So I had a fee on that. That was $56, and then this would cost me $25. I was walking in there expecting like, you know, good little 150, 120. We could, but you hit me with a two. Why are we even talking about 200s? Hold on, brother. It says in 1 John chapter 4, Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God. For many false prophets have gone out into the world. So I just kind of want to stick with this verse. I mean, it's kind of, you know, remembering situations that I've been in with my friends. Cool conversations about, you know, my preacher said this, my preacher that. I never really went to church personally. I mean, how I got close to God was I went on my own time, which I think this is the best way to do it, and I think this is the way everybody should do it. Your relationship with God, that's something that you have to take on your own time. That's like you got to go sit down, you got to go in your room, open up the Bible, and let God guide you to whatever he wants you to read, or just open it, you know, start reading it. That's how you get that relationship with God. It's not, you don't need a church, you don't need a minister, you don't need a preacher. Join any type of community. It's a relationship between you and God, and it's on you to go in your own time to be able to spend that time with God. And as it says in this verse, well, it's telling us not to blindly listen to everything we hear. It's encouraging us to not go into things, not blindly listen to everybody. So many people you run across will mislead you about what is true, about what is really of God. You don't always listen to your preacher. You don't always listen to your mother. You don't always listen to your father. Like when I was a little bit younger, you know, didn't really have much guidance. That's why I said that, you know, the biggest part of it is like do it yourself. You gotta do it on your own time, like, you know, and you know, it's not about putting time aside for God. Like it's not, oh, I gotta, you know, I'm putting time aside, you know, like you don't really want to do it. You gotta make him a part of your day. He should be the first thing, you know. You you should be thinking when you wake up. But anyways, back to where I was getting at. I remember when I was like a little bit younger, I would always look at somebody who has more biblical knowledge than I do. So, I'd ask them any question I would ask them, and I get, a good enough answer. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna run with. That's what I'm gonna rock with. So, that's the way I look at things, and that's the way some people that I know that still look at things now. You don't need, like I said, it's not about a preacher telling you, it's not about a minister, it's not about this community, this great community telling you what it was. It's something that you have to go find out for yourself. You have to go open your Bible and you have to read for yourself, and you have to ask God for discernment for when things don't sound right to you. Do not be led by the blind, and then do not take what you have been taught just from somebody else's mouth and then go teach that to others. The blind lead the blind. And also, not just about being false prophets, but even us, for people that if you call yourself a follower of Christ and say you hang out with a certain group of friends that are not on the same page as you in life, but that doesn't mean cut them off unless they are interfering with your relationship with God, like making you do certain things. But I know from my experience, sometimes you get around your friends, don't exactly aren't on the same page with you, and then you begin to, you start cussing or start falling into bad habits that aren't so but you don't realize it because you're with your friends. You're all having fun. Y'all are having fun. You're with your friends, and you don't realize you're kind of going back a little bit. You don't realize it. But sometimes you catch yourself, you start cussing, you just start doing things that you normally wouldn't do. Again, kind of relates to the false prophet. It's not saying that you are false, but you are leading your friends astray. If you're getting around your friends and then taking in what they are, you cussing, maybe you hit a vape or something, and you gotta realize that you are an example. You are supposed to be presenting God's love, and you're not demonstrating that at all. You're misinterpreting the idea of being a follower of Christ. You're misinterpreting God's love shown to other people. So then, if they would ever come to Christ, they keep the habits that you taught were okay, because you were doing that right along with them, and you saw no wrong in it, or you just weren't thinking. You demonstrated that there's nothing wrong with having a sailor's mouth, hitting a vape every now and then. You gotta find the time to do it yourself. Like I said, you don't need nobody but you and God. It's just you and God. It's not a religion, it's a relationship with God. Got off work. Right now I'm engaged. We looking for long sleeves to wear while I'm working. I work in long sleeves, so the sun won't be some crazy looking tan, white up here, brown skin on here. I don't know, this looks crazy, but so that's what we're looking for. And I need a dress belt, maybe some more tank tops. I don't know. So yeah, that's what we're gonna get. And then we hit the gym after this. I don't know if this gym session is gonna be in this vlog. It'll probably be in a different one. But yeah.
Feel like a million miles between you and me. So if you can go without it, I want you to leave. I want you to leave.
The shirts that I need, this right here, but they're these are XX. These are XLs. Not an XL, buddy. So I don't know. We're trying to find smaller sizes right now. We're not having the best of luck right now, but it's okay. You gotta make a beautiful pit stop because Malia wanted fruit. I mean, they don't have to be too right. This should be good. I thought you said you wanted strawberries too.
No, I don't mind cutting them. Drop.
Good.
Okay, let's go.
I said it again. It was 48 hours ago. Just overthinking, just putting a lot of pressure on myself to be perfect every single possession. It's just impossible, especially in the game of basketball. Teams are making runs, and if I show any mental fragility, the other team is going to take advantage of it. So you just eliminate all external distractions. That's what's going on, and just focus on the process itself and enjoying it every single day. Chopping wood, carrying water. Greatness is not meant for a few chosen people. It's meant for those who persistently pursue their dreams every day and make that choice when they wake up. So just a mentality, really. As much as I would love to be up here and tell you guys all of what I'm thinking, I just know that the process itself is something I need to focus on rather than trying to appease anybody in here. The game itself is the most important thing. It's the object to win. So.
Master Bruce? Are you all right, sir?
I'm tired, Alfred.
Well, I shouldn't wonder. You've taken no meals today. I can't recall when you last slept.
A weary body can be dealt with, but a weary spirit, that's something else. Sometimes, old friend, I wonder if I'm really doing any good out there.
How can you doubt it? The lives you've saved, the criminals you've brought to justice.
Taking a walk the other day.